Lieutenant. Crew's wiped out.
Checking for identification. I found it. Give me a hand.
Hey, Lieutenant, Limey.
Hello there. I say, you both seem to be chasing the same bit of fluff, what? Oh, Major Cole Hughes, British Commandos. Lieutenant Hanley, United States Army. This is Private Kirby. Wing nuts on the camera base frozen fast, eh? This'll soon put a fire under it. You wouldn't have a cigarette, would you? It's an ice age if they had one of yours.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, dear boy. A pity, Japs. All of it. Come on, break it free. Chop, chop. Up. Thanks.
Crowd armor coming, Lieutenant.
We gotta get out of here, Lieutenant.
Here. Good shot, Lieutenant. I'll take it back. You cover us, right? Hold it. Major? Yes? Lieutenant? We were sent here to bring this back by our people. And we got here first. And we're leaving first. The simple fact is, you see, we are more valuable. Cheerio.
Are outnumbered, sir.
Bloody shame. Seen a nice bunch of chairs. Come on.
Combat. Starring Rick Jason. And Vic Morrow. Guest star, Michael Evans.
Lieutenant. Smoke grenades. Here, catch a couple. We're gonna lay down a screen.
We're gonna flank them?
No, they'll expect that. We're going down the middle. Now! Let's hit him!
would have given 10 cents for our chances.
Bad?
No, sir.
It's crummy, commandos. Do you hear what that major said? We're more valuable than you are. Lieutenant, we're not gonna let him get away with it, are we?
What do you think? Let's get close enough in the radio back while we're still in the sector. Paulson, take up the rear. Paulson, take Little John down to the aid station. I'm going up to company to see Captain Jample. Yes. Kirby.
I see the Lieutenant. Hello. I was keeping an eye out for you chaps. Almost missed you.
I don't understand why you take the trouble, Major.
I simply had to. After Captain Jample filled me in on your radio call. He told me how you wiped out all those Jerrys. Absolutely wizard.
Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse us, we'll toddle on down to see Captain Jample about the latest Allied agreements. I, for one, would like to know the current value of a GI in this man's war.
I can save you a long walk, Lieutenant. Here, for you. From the very same Captain Jample.
We've been ordered to see a movie.
Well, should we dress, sir, or just come like we are?
Now, this way, chaps. Whenever you're ready, Leighton.
Sir.
Thank you, Leighton. Now, how do you like our little film, Lieutenant?
I think it's a bird's eye view of nothing.
Very well put, old boy. That's what you risked our silly lives for this morning.
Who risked whose silly lives, Major?
For worthless film. We'll just have to go back into enemy territory and try again.
We?
I requested you for the mission. Your company commander checked with regiment and your colonel approves. Splendid chap, that. Believes heartily in Allied cooperation, all that sort of thing. Signed by the colonel himself.
Well, this is not an order, Major. This is just a request to volunteer.
Oh, of course. It sounds better that way.
Well, not me, sir. However, it's nice to be wanted. Let's go, Kirby.
Well, at least want you to wait for the feature.
I don't even like your cartoons.
Run it for the gentleman, Leighton. Now, this is the real thing. Latest on V2 bombings. Just flown in from London. The whole city ablaze. Over 50 square miles of chaos. Look at those devils, making London into a slag heap. Bombing civilians, day and night. This very minute, most likely, while we are snugged up here in cozy billets. Not enough men in the fire brigade, not enough machines, not enough water. Night after night, this is going on, this horror. Another few months of this, and nothing will be left. Hospitals are overcrowded. People lie buried under those ruins for days on end. Even children. Look, Lieutenant. Look at those poor little devils. Thank you, We've got to put a stop to that, chaps. We must find those V2 sites and destroy them. That's the mission I requested you and Private Kirby for.
Why us?
Because two of my best were killed on the way to that wrecked plane this morning. I've no time for replacement through channels. You weren't killed, due to your quick thinking.
And blind luck.
Luck is a lady I like in my garden, Lieutenant. I need you rather desperately. More women and children will lie dead or mangled unless we in this room help them. You don't have to like me, Lieutenant. Just do a job with me. That's all I ask.
When do we leave?
Smashing. I'll pick you up at 1500 hours tomorrow.
Major, you don't have to like me either. Kirby, this is a request from upstairs for us to volunteer. It's not an order. You don't have to go.
Yes, sir. I think I better string along with you. You're gonna need somebody on your side.
Jolly good, Ward.
It must be the 10th time you looked at the sun, Lieutenant. Afraid we're lost?
Look, Major, we've been heading dead east for hours. Now, the V2 site has got to be up that way north toward the sea.
Yes, of course.
Well, do you mind my asking what our destination is?
Well, that depends what Wilson's found out. But you can bet your last shilling he's found out whatever there is to learn. Dependable type, Wilson. Never failed yet.
Wilson? Who's Wilson? What's our plan?
I'm terribly sorry, old boy. That'd be breaking old Bertie's #1 rule. You see, if only the ranking officer knows the plan, then the enemy would have a perfectly horrible time finding it out if we're captured. Sensible word. I remember old Bertie running up if you ever broke that rule. Well, that was in the African campaign, when he were chasing Rommel.
Old Bertie?
Huh? Oh, yes, old Bertie, one of the old desert sweats. Helped get this commander thing started. Wrote a lot of book himself. I think Leighton spotted something.
They've got a good spot.
They certainly have. Shall we try Knightsbridge, Leighton?
I think Knightsbridge will just about do it, sir.
Up to it, then. Yes, I know. What is Knightsbridge? Well, it's a little jolly devised by old Bertie, made to order for a situation like this. In brief, Lieutenant, I'm giving you and Private Kirby the opportunity of stealing up on those Jerrys and...
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. That's what they say we ought to always look for is opportunity.
Major, I assume you're going to keep this an Allied operation.
Oh, yes, indeed. Achtung! Splendid, Leighton. You look revoltingly authentic. At ease. And Leighton, remember to keep at a proper angle behind me so that Jerry's won't spot your stem gun.
Very good, sir.
And keep the magazine down. I'll show you now how to handle your part, Lieutenant.
Take off, sir. I don't believe it.
Well, let's move on.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
An English officer.
Don't shoot! I know my rights. I demand to see the ranking officer immediately. I know my rights.
Hier scheint ganz fertig zu sein.
I demand to see the ranking officer immediately. I know my rights. I demand to speak to the ranking officer immediately. Good show, chaps. Now let's join Wilson, have a cup of tea, huh?
Oh, who's this Wilson?
Big secret.
Wilson?
Not here yet. It's not like Wilson, sir. Put the billy on. That'll fetch him. Wilson never misses his tea.
Afraid Wilson's a bit off schedule. Oh, yes, now I can tell you, he's one of mine. Stationed him here yesterday to see what he could find out.
And what are we supposed to do, wait for him?
Well, two of us will. The two of us will go and hurry him up. Well, first we all have a cup of tea.
Is it boiling, Leighton?
Oh, just about, sir.
Where's the tea?
It's in a canister.
Oh, yes. I'm going to make you the best cup of tea you've had in your life, Lieutenant.
I'm sure the Germans would love to join the party after they see the smoke.
Oh, a little bit of comfort's worth the risk, don't you think? They want to let a trifle like the war destroy the cherished customs. Well, Leighton.
Yes, sir.
I want you and Private Kirby to walk east and look for Wilson. If he's run into some pretty girl, remind him there's a war on.
Very good, sir.
Oh, sir. Have a spot before you go, Kirby.
Oh, no thank you, sir. I never touch it this early in the day.
By Jove, you have a sense of humor, Kirby. Here, try a little of this.
Well, thank you, sir. Hey. Major, next ward that comes along, I think I'd like getting your outfit, okay?
On your way, chaps. Oh, Leighton,
Sir?
if Wilson has found himself a pretty girl, bring her back, too. I expect you'd prefer this, Lieutenant.
Thank you. Family crest, Major?
Yes, something like that.
Belonged to old Bertie. He's a belted earl, believe it or not.
Nobleman, huh?
Yeah. Has a right to sit in the House of Lords. Just he was born in the proper family.
You admire him, don't you?
I did.
He's dead.
As good as. His heritage, so they taught him at school, was to fight and die for England whenever the need arose. He's one of the last men to leave Dunkirk, helped chase Rommel out of Africa, led 300 men ashore on D-Day. Finally, in Normandy, the hot white light went out. He couldn't turn it on anymore.
Yes, I've seen it happen. Good men. And they start looking over their shoulders too often.
But for the old man with the scythe? Oh, no. No, Bertie's cozy with him. Very cozy. In fact, he'd welcome him any time.
And why? And why did the light go out?
Same reason that you too may one day harbor a death wish. He'd sent too many of his own men to their death. Brave, decent fellas like your Kirby and my Leighton. I say, Lieutenant, we are getting a bit morbid, aren't we? Tell me about American girls. Do they really spend all their time with the dentist? They have such divine teeth.
It's Kirby and Leighton with Wilson.
How they go, Leighton? Morphine, quickly.
Easy, very easy. Morphine, Leighton.
Just let yourself sink, will you?
Just think. Just think. 3 cherries. A couple of hours ago. I got all. The knife. Shaking with the last one. He got to the trigger. Not much noise, though. Just one shot.
Let's pave the road again, Willie.
Many's the time, sir.
Many's... Where did you turn up, Willie?
Fueling station, 5 miles beyond the ridge. There's a map for my left paddy. Convoy passed through last night. 5 lorries. Oil drums. Heavily guarded, headed north to the sea.
What time, Willie?
2100. Only one convoy all night.
How long do they stop to refuel the convoy?
20 minutes, exactly.
We better cork up. Leighton?
Sir.
We'll do it, Willie.
Aye. We will, sir. With rainbows to yourself. Luck with rainbows, Willie. God's light, friend. God's light always.
Leighton, the map and Wilson's left putty. Get it.
Sir.
He's gone, sir.
The map, Leighton.
Have we got time, sir, for a quiet moment?
No, we have less than 2 hours to penetrate 5 miles of closely guarded country. Move out right away. Something on your mind, Lieutenant?
You had time for tea, Major.
But none for epitaphs. You feel sorry for Wilson, Lieutenant. I can tell you, he's the lucky one. Okay, chaps, let's play a bit.
Head ahead. Fury Depot.
There it is, just as Wilson sketched it. The 2100 hours here, Lieutenant.
4 minutes to go, sir.
Convoy should be along soon. Meanwhile, briefing.
Now, we don't know the location of the V2 sites, but the French underground has informed intelligence that rocket fuel in drums is delivered to them by convoy. Our job is to see that one of the lorries carries a piece of cargo not on the manifest. Gentlemen, these little horrors are fireflies. Inside, flaming explosive. Outside, plastic. The plastic dissolves in rocket fuel. Hanley, you and I will scramble aboard the last lorry in the line and plant this firefly in one of the drums of rocket fuel.
How long before it blows?
2 hours. By which time I'm confident the convoy will have arrived at the rocket site. Result, a fire that would have made old Nero happy.
To make a beacon for our planes.
Exactly, Lieutenant. A baleful beacon. Our bombers will be circling over the channel waiting. When they see the fire, they'll bore in and blow the rocket site past the moon.
Another gambit of old Bertie's.
Precisely. He used it once before. A German fuel dump near Bizerta.
Truck's coming, Major. Convoy. Splendid. German spanner. To unscrew the top of the petrol drum. Your job.
Yes, sir.
Leighton,
Sir?
you better come along too as a diversion. In case the driver of our lorry decides to stick too close to his vehicle. Kirby, you can relax here in a box seat. If you do slip up, don't do anything heroic. You neither, Leighton.
What do you mean, just leave you two down here to get fried flat?
Well, if things do go sour, you couldn't do any good against so many. Now you head for home. Tell the Commander-in-Chief it was splendid. We didn't see the banana peel. Let's go.
You gotta hand it to him. If somebody's gonna stick his neck out, he makes sure it's him.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff medals are made for, Major.
Spared us good. Smartly now. Home and mummy. One of those drums in our far board.
Wechsel den Reifen. Ladet die Tonne auf und folgt der Kolonne nach.
Too late, you ruddy swine. Too late. The officer told the truck driver to rejoin the convoy when the tire's replaced. There's never any end to it. Never any end. Two men died yesterday and one today to drown a firefly in a ruddy river. Leighton.
Sir?
That German uniform you carry. Get it out for me quickly.
Give me a hand, will you?
What's the plan now, Major?
It's very simple and very safe. I'll wait till they change the tire, and we'll all go up there and wipe them out. Plant another firefly, and the job will get done tonight.
We'll have to kill the driver, too, you know.
What, of course?
So you're going to put on the German tunic, replace the driver, rejoin the convoy, and drive that truck into the V2 site, huh?
There's no other way.
Well, you've finally made your death wish come true.
Bertie, I will not tolerate insolence, Lieutenant.
Come off it, Major. You're old Bertie himself. Bertie the belted Earl, who sent so many men to their death he can't take it anymore. So you're gonna light a bonfire and go out in a blaze of glory.
I still command this unit.
Then command it. Turn that light back on again. You can do it, you know.
I will not wait another 24 hours.
You don't have to.
What do you suggest?
Start thinking like the Bertie of the old days. I'm sure he was smart enough to figure out a way to get ahead of that truck and stop it. Get a Firefly aboard without the driver ever being any the wiser. I could do it, and I'm just a bloody colonial.
Yeah, you will, Lieutenant. Very well. Get the others and follow me. We'll bring this thing off yet. Good as we're likely to get, I think. It's far enough from the fueling station not to be heard. A couple of those boulders could easily roll down the embankment. Yes. I think we'll try it here. Andy, you and Kirby deal with the boulders. And not to stop the lorry, but big enough that it takes 2 men to move. Leighton, the uniform.
Also, fahren Sie los, versuchen die Kolonne abzuwischen.
Jawohl.
Queen's taste.
Sir?
He's coming. I'll try and stop him here. Hanley, you and Kirby position yourselves so you can climb aboard the back of the lorry while the driver and I move these boulders. Here's your Firefly. Leighton, you give us overall coverage. Good luck with the rainbows. Hold! Hold! Anhalten! Warum? Was ist geschehen?
Überall gesucht, wenn es stimmt. Der niemand geöffnet hat, einfach mein Plan zusammen. Auch das noch.
You're hit, Major. Come on down from that truck, sir.
Get away, Lieutenant!
Leighton, stand in front of the truck with Kirby.
Get away! Get out of the way! Move!
You're still determined to drive this truck to the V2 site, aren't you? And when you fail, you'll die a legend. That's really what you want, isn't it, Birdie?
Stand aside! Stand aside, all of you! I'll run you down!
That's just what you're going to have to do. Because Birdie is no legend. He's just a scared man like the rest of us. Only his ghost wants to quit under fire. Leighton. Hold this bleeding while I find a tourniquet. Here, Leighton, tie it tight. Kirby, take the Firefly out of the drum. If it sticks, dump the drum off the truck.
Please stop, sir. He's coming to.
Get him ready to move before they show up from the fueling station.
Come along, sir. Here we are. Easy now, sir. It's Leighton, sir. We'll get you home, sir.
Not a chance.
Leave me.
Sorry, Major. You got news for air intelligence. This is a map of the V2 sites. It's worth 10 Fireflies.
What is this nonsense?
This is the convoy officer's roadmap with his pencil notes. Now, I don't read German, but isn't V and 2 the same as in English?
By Joe.
They are the rocket sites. We must get this back to air intelligence. Quickly.
Don't bother about me.
You still trying to go out with rockets, Major?
Give me a hand, Eden. Most certainly, sir.
Luck with rainbows.